The Independent National Electoral Commission is educating persons living with disabilities in the Northeast region. The training includes special provisions made to make voting easy for the physically challenged, collection of PVCs, as well as combating voter apathy. Larry Adiemi reports.
It is just about 100 days to the 2023 general elections, and the Electoral Commission says it is ready. The Commission is concerned about possible low turnout of voters during the election. It is also encouraging people living with disabilities to ensure that they vote during the exercise.
We have column in the registration data where we capture the disability of a registrant and even the type of disability, so that we could plan ahead of 2023 and even beyond.
In the newly created PUs, that is police station, created nationwide, we consider PW's accessibility, how they can access most of the PUs, most of the police stations we have in the country.
An estimated 19 million Nigerians live with disabilities. 433,000 of them are in Gombe State. This is a large chunk of society often ignored.
The Albino Foundation is supporting persons with disabilities to vote, but beyond that, they're also encouraging them, boosting their confidence to also contest in elective positions. So I am able to vote, but beyond that, I am electable.
They are now better informed, coordinated, and mobilized for the election.
INEC is doing now, it will help us.
We are so happy. We are a community of disabled, 141 in Gombe State, 6 states for North Zone. We are so happy to gather community of disabled for each polling unit in Northeast.
The training continues, both from my interaction with the organizers of this program and the persons living with disabilities. Their position is clear. They want their voices heard, and they would no longer take the back seat when it comes to the governance of their own country. Landry Adiemi, TVC News, Gombe.
Flights operations were earlier today disrupted and passengers stranded. That happened when members of the Air Transport Service Senior Staff Association of Nigeria blocked the entrance gates of the Murtala Mohammed Airport 2 terminal. They say it is as a result of the unprovoked termination of the appointment of 34 aviation workers by the operators of the airport terminal, by Courtney Aviation Services Limited. TVC News, Sharon Jason reports.
At the Murtala Mohammed Airport Terminal 2 picketed this terminal over alleged unfair labor practice and the termination of more than 34 workers' employment here in Lagos, Nigeria. Workers here are determined to continue this picketing exercise until relevant authorities yield to their demands.
Last Friday, was it 27 or 28? They all got letter of termination of their appointment. On Thursday, before that Friday, their colleagues that are within got their pay. They were excluded, contrary to the letters and spirit of that 10 days leave of absence, that their salaries and allowances will be taken care of. 1, they should withdraw those letters. 2, they are entitled to their October salaries, because we are sure that they are still staff of boycotting.
I met with Benga Dairo, a security officer and chairman of Boycotting branch of the Air Transport Service Senior Staff Association of Nigeria, whose appointment was also terminated. Dairo sheds more light on how the management of Boycotting Aviation Services Limited, operators of the Terminal 2 at the airport, sacked 34 members of the union on the company's payroll. He said, after working for 17 years at the company, he deserves better treatment than being sacked via an email.
In the fact that I also work in a critical department in the airport, because all we do at this point is all about security. Everything at the airport, even when you see people coming from outside the country, from America, from for audit of the airport, is mostly security. And it's quite unfortunate that you maltreat these same people that are performing such critical role.
Though flight schedules were interrupted here in Lagos, Nigeria, passengers are hopeful that the Bicotni management will do the needful to ensure that collective bargaining agreements are being honored and a repeat of such incidents does not occur anymore. Sharon Ijason, TVC News, Lagos.
Meanwhile, the management of Bicotni Aviation Services Limited has described the shutting down of the Airport Terminal 2 at the Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos by protesting aviation workers as an unlawful action. It says the action is contrary to laid down principles of industrial relations, a total violation of the laws of Nigeria, and a recipe for anarchy. In a statement released on Tuesday, Bicotni says there was no proper notice of what it described as a damaging behavior. The company alleged that the union brought in members who are not employees of Bicotni Aviation Services Limited to prevent its employees from working. It adds that the company has the inherent right to manage its business in the most prudent manner and should not be intimidated by external forces. The company also apologized to all its clients and stakeholders, saying the union continues to lock up its premises in a clear violation of court order. Away from that, officers of the Oyo State Police Command have paraded some suspects for vandalizing and stealing a transformer and electrical appliances. The police also paraded other suspects arrested for illegal possession of firearms. Olaido Iwole has details.
The Oyo State Police Command has assured residents of its unwavering commitment in ensuring that the state remains inhabitable for criminals.
SUL 982.
The spokesperson of the Oyo State Command disclosed this while parading suspected criminals at the headquarters of the police in the area of Ibadan.
Strategic intelligence sharing with relevant sister agencies, joint patrols across the metropolis and adjoining routes in a deliberate, intelligence-structured surveillance approach.
Among those paraded were some former staff of the National Electricity Power Authority who were arrested for vandalizing a 333 kVA transformer at Ogbomoso town.
The police operatives trailed the hoodlums to the said area, and in the process, 5 members of the criminal gang were apprehended, one of which was an ex-staff of the Nigerian Electrical Power Authority, NEPA, who of course aided in the process of moving the transformer, valued at about 15 million naira.
The suspect said they had been in the business of vandalizing and selling the equipment for 2 years.
I was arrested in respect of transformer 300 by 33 kVA on our way to Lagos. I've been in this business since like 2 years. This is my 3rd operations.
He came to come and borrow my vehicle that I normally used to carry transformers from Lagos. So I decided to give the vehicle to him.
Other suspects were paraded in connection with hijacking and diversion of goods, armed robbery, illegal possession of firearms, among others. The police promised to charge the suspect to court at the end of the investigations. Olaido Oyewole, TVC News, Ibadan.